we live? Maybe we're live. Maybe we're not. Hi, everybody. If we're live. Hopefully we're live. I have no confirmation on whether or not we're live. I'm just going to have to assume. So, hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream. This is going to be the final stream of Final Fantasy 1. Hopefully. I mean, it has to be. If not, I mean, it better be the last stream of Final Fantasy 1. I am going to probably be a little lost until Shane gets here. Shane's going to be a little late, or at least until Lyle will be here. But until then, let's have some fun. Let's fucking figure this out. So in the meantime, hey, let me bring up my own shit and make sure that we're set for tonight, because I really do want to get this done tonight in every sense of the word. We gotta get this done. We gotta get this done, guys. And we're gonna get this done. It's not going to stop until we finish this game. So right now I'm looking up where we need to go next. And I need to bring up the maps to ensure that we go get what we need. Oh, Christ, there's a lot of stuff we should have done. Oh, no. We can get the Excalibur. I don't know who can equip the Excalibur. If we go to, Fortress, Durargur. So I can get the Excalibur if I want. Chaos Shrine. It's a Chaos Shrine. So, need to look up a map of the Chaos Shrine. What do we have? Whew. This is gonna be a little fun jaunt. Okay. I will also log on to Discord at this time. Okay, where am I at? I don't know how I got Discord as an audio feed. So for anyone who doesn't know, my computer crashed. I can't remember all the settings I had previously for my OBS. So hopefully everything works. If it doesn't work, please let me know. This has been really interesting. On the plus side, my laptop should be more powerful. On the downside, I may have lost a lot. So if it's fucked up, please let me know. Please, please, please let me know. So I may have a map up for reference, and we shall go from there. I think we're going to get the Excalibur first, so I think we'll do that. So, let's get this shit started, man. Let's get this shit started. Hopefully it's not too loud. I have no idea. I have no one to tell me. It sounds pretty loud. Let me get a little bit lower. About right on my end. Hopefully someone can get into the chat and let me know how it is going, so I can adjust the volume accordingly. Alright. Mount Duargar. Think is right, yeah. So let's go and just get the Excalibur for shits and giggles, huh? Let's do it. Okay. Obviously, it's too far west. Oh, there it is. Okay. Make something for me, motherfucker. Goddamn right it is. See if that makes my lighting better. It's a little irritating. I'll use this to make you the finest sword you ever wield. Sure you will. But no one can equipped. Damn shame. Dude, in all my years, I never crafted a finer sword. Gun, take her. She's yours. Hooray, I got a sword I can't use. Yeah! Let's make sure I can't use it. Yeah, I can't use it. Yeah, great. Alright. Why am I looking that up? I just need to get the fuck out of here. Move on. Okay. I wish I could throw it. That's much fun, yeah. Alright. This is it. This is it. Here we go. There's the weirdo. I don't know where the weirdo's going. Ah, there's a door. I love this song normally. That's not a map. I love it in the Final Fantasy Symphonic Suite. Damn, you're doing some damage, Kupo. I guess too. Everyone's doing some damage when they're beating up on wolves. Run away. Where'd they go? I don't even know I'm supposed to go after them. Better be a Krampus, right? Is this where I'm supposed to go? A door appeared! Please be this the way I'm supposed to go. Astronaut occupies this shrine. He who has entered this place and only possesses powers by honor. Come to know about the world works. One Christian here. Devices and puzzles designed to test your mettle. The miasma drains the power of those out of time, and monsters soon swarm those about the weak. Sacrifice an ability to the light of time beforehand. To buy time to keep the miasma at bay. Miasma? I don't know. Only by solving the mysteries of each floor you progress through the labyrinth. Near each device and puzzle there is a tablet. Consult the tablet to activate the floor. Those overcome. I'm not supposed to be here. This is not... No. Not what I'm supposed to be doing. There's extra content, which is great. But not what I'm supposed to be doing. Echo grass, that could be useful. Alright. So, I'm going to tell that guy to fuck off. And away we go to this. Yep, we all got a shard of something. Like this. Sorry, in my face. Go away, piranha plant. Alright. 4 shining crystals. Fire, earth, water, and wind on the black crystal. The flow of time surges, and space begins to warp. Just one step forward, and you will travel back 2,000 years in time. Wow, okay. I wish. I'm taking that step. Alright. Let's consult the map. Okay, where's arrival? Give me a minute, everybody. I'm sorry. Okay. I go from southwest, B, C, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so southwest. Got it. That's probably not where I want to go. That is not where I want to go. Okay. Moving. Purple worm. Ain't no thing. Oh. Hurt my feelings. A lot of hit points. I mean, a lot of experience, though. Okay, so I'm into F. Now we go here. Okay, 3F. Let me go check my Sherpa. My self-prescribed Sherpa at the moment, because I don't have a real Sherpa going on. If anyone would like to, who's a friend of mine in the Discord, if you're here in the chat, just let me know. I have the chat up. I think I do, anyway. If I'm not responding to you and you're in the chat, then obviously I don't. But if you're here, because I don't have Shane right now, let me know. Because it'd make it a lot easier and a lot more seamless if I have one of you in the chat that can direct me properly. Ooh, green dragons. Those aren't threatening at all. Fuck. They are a little threatening. Yes, you're right, Lyle. I do agree with you. I should kill the dragon. Man, I like this new setup. I'm glad my computer crashed. Said no one ever, except me. Lyle, if you're available. Oh, gaming learning spot. Hey! Nice to see you, Cade. I don't think I've seen you in a while. It is so nice to see you. Yeah, that's awesome, man. This is the PSP version. This is the PSP version. Yeah, the sprite works really nice. I think they're vulnerable to Blizzara. Oh well. Kupo. Gained a level. Yeah, sure. Let me, Yeah, it's the 20th anniversary edition. Cade. It's a really good edition. It also exists for Final Fantasy 2, and in a way 4. Right, I'm gonna hop into the patron party studio and get Lyle on because he said he'd be there. Hey Lyle, how is it going? I see you're here.
I am here.
Nice. I hope you're coming onto the stream. As you know, my computer crashed, so I don't know if you're coming through on the stream. Yes, this is an emulator, by the way, Cade. Yes.
Give me a second, and I will tell you.
All right, thank you.
Confirmed.
All right, sweet. So you're coming through. You're not too loud, are you? Or I need to increase the volume.
It sounded all right to me.
Sweet. Okay, good.
So where are we? I did miss the last stream.
Right now we are in the final dungeon. So I'm on level 1 of the Chaos Shrine.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to get that that treasure. Sweet, sweet treasure. Yeah, PPSSPP. Absolutely, yes.
Those black mages still just look like they're toking a joint real hard.
I wish I could. Wish I could be joining them.
Come to Maine, that shit's legal here.
Even if well, hey, when I'm not in the military, then we'll talk.
I didn't say I partook, I just said it's legal here.
I agree, but it's still not legal for me.
Yeah, that's true. So, to follow up to our friend in the chat, it's a bold move because Chris is fantastically doing this run for charity through the 4-Job Fiesta site, which anyone who's not familiar should check it out. But they have a Final Fantasy 1 Fall 1 class challenge that they did this year, because why not? And so it randomly generates you a party. So no, this is not at all an optimal party.
No.
It's just the one. It's just the one he's got.
If I was an optimal party, I would have at least one warrior here.
Yes. I had almost the perfect party in my run, which was, I think, warrior, black mage, red mage, thief, which is not the perfect party, but it's not bad. That does not look like level 1. Where are you?
I just used the loot on the stone slab.
I'm just trying to find the map that has the stones.
By the way, if you do have a few, like even $5, and of course if you don't, I'm not going to sit here and beg you for too long, but the website that is above here will tell you how to donate to Child's Play for this event. If you can donate, and that would be amazing if you can. I'm not going. That's the most I'm going to say about it. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. And I get it. Either way. That's perfectly fine.
Stairs. Are you one of the basement? No, that's not the basement.
I'm at, I just played the loot. To remove the stone slab.
Okay, I found it.
Okay. So I'm gonna let you Sherpa me. Is this where I should go first? Did I make the right decision here? Because I had other options I could have made.
There's the map. Let me jump back to the actual walkthrough. And read a moment. I think in general, the way you do it is you go all the way up, over, and then all the way back down.
Okay. I think that's what I did. So now I'm on Chaos Shrine level 2, taking the stairs down from the stone slab. When you're on board, let me know, because I'm still looking at the map myself.
Yeah.
And then I go to the northeast corner of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is south, west, and then north. It does not look like there's anything in that room above you.
No, I don't. There's no treasure here I can really. Okay, well, there's a pro ring, pro. Okay, there's a couple things I can get. But nothing that's really going to change anything for me here.
It looks like you had a successful chunk of a run on Tuesday while I was.
Yes. Busy. Yes. We needed to. If we didn't, we weren't going to make the deadline as put out by the FF1 challenge, fall challenge. So we needed to get it done. We needed to get it done for the deadline. Yeah, apparently they're strong against fire. That makes sense. So am I, apparently. I'll just fuck you up with physical attacks. At least I'm getting tons of experience, so that's good.
Have you tried haste on your monk?
Oh, absolutely, against bosses.
Okay.
I've also cast Saber on him, so...
Nice. I didn't know you could... Oh, yeah, you have the equipment that you can use to cast Saber on him, right?
Yep.
I bet that makes his attacks just stupid.
Yes, like 24 hits, yada yada.
It is interesting how using the item doesn't consume it like it does in...
Oh, thank you. That's amazing. Thank you so much. That's incredible. Thank you, Cade, for donating.
And Child's Play is it's what the 4-Job Fiesta usually goes to. It's a charity that gets video games to kids in hospitals.
Yes. They're a legit organization, don't worry. They are 100% legit. A lot of places use that to donate to. So, yeah, it is for kids. Thank you so much. So at least I know I've gotten one donation out of this. Well, we have gotten one donation out of this. I want to say I. Thank you so much. That is incredible. Okay, so I've gotten the I've gone to E. Where to from here? I think I just go west, right?
Sorry, I was looking up the About Us Child's Play stuff. So yeah. Oh, you would have. Yeah, okay, you're going back down. Yeah, the only place you can go is just straight west.
Okay. I'll cast Confuse on all of you and see what happens.
All right, Child's Play is a game industry charity dedicated to improving the lives of children with toys and games in our network of over 185 hospitals worldwide.
So yes, it's a good cause. It's a good cause.
I do have to say, Chris, since you're recovering from your crash, everything looks better. Your video looks better. The stream somehow just looks a little crisper.
That's not to be unexpected. I upgraded my hard drive to an SSD from an HDD. So that's the first part. So naturally it would upgrade a lot better. The next part is I upgraded my RAM by 8 gigabytes.
Between those two things, you should see it being super crazy fast now, by comparison.
Oh, it is. I'm loving it.
All right, Basement 1, where did you come out? You probably came out in the...
By the way, Lyle, Kate says you have an impressive radio voice.
Well, thank you. I have a face for radio, too.
Don't we all? Except mine is much more visible right now.
So I think you came out in the southwest. You're gonna have to go up and around to the southeast.
Okay, so it's a little jaunt. I'm gonna fight Lich, right?
That's what it looks like.
Okay.
It said you're in basement 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no, Lich on basement 1.
Okay.
Merilith on 2, Kraken on 3, Tiamat on 4.
Here we go. I'm gonna be fighting a lot of these motherfuckers, aren't I? That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have to organize my weapons so I'm not just sorting through shit. Just keep my people healed!
It's funny how much lower the numbers are in this game. As I'm trying desperately to finish up 6 before the end of the year. Mm-hmm. The numbers are basically an order of magnitude larger.
In terms of just general stats?
I mean, hit points and damage dealt.
Oh, yeah.
All just seems to be an order of magnitude larger in that game.
You know, Final Fantasy VI also has absolutely no difficulty either, which we have discussed privately.
I mean, you say that, but you say that, but I found a couple of places that were hard for me because of poor party composition.
So, other than the Cultist Tower, what else was difficult for you?
Well, I just started Kefka's Tower, and 2 of my 3 parties wiped within the first screen or 2.
Okay.
The problem is, in World of Ruin, I've mostly had 1 party.
Okay.
And not, really rotating people through. So I've got, 3 or 4 really good characters, and then some dead weight.
No, yeah, I can understand that. That's your fault.
Yeah, it is.
And yes, Kate, this emulator is awesome. I do not like the fact I have to fight so many Medusas. So I'm just going to blow them up with some Fyraga. And Fyra. That's the one thing I love about the World of Ruin, is that it's so open. You can do whatever you want to, whenever you want to.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it's ahead of its time, because I don't know, retroactively how linear, non-linear a lot of the RPGs were of the age. But that was really a bold step for a major franchise to take in the way they designed it.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, World 3 and FF5 is largely similar.
In a sense.
In that a lot of both optional and unordered. Here's another world. Do some of the things as you see fit.
Yeah, I think it's just my lack of familiarity with Final Fantasy V as much more as it is with Final Fantasy VI. But I see Final Fantasy V as much more linear. And I'm not saying that's a flaw. I'm just saying it's a much more linear game.
Up until you get to World 3, you're absolutely correct. It is. It's mostly... Oh, I don't know what to do. Talk to Sid.
Yeah. Is Koopa getting another level? Koopa's starting to show out. Way to go, Koopa. Starting to get some hit points. Starting to get some magic points. Become the MVP of this little adventure.
Wow, he's topping me out against all the way around.
Yeah. Basilisk. I don't like basilisks. Don't like them. I think you'll find Final Fantasy II very interesting, though, if you ever do play that. The original Final Fantasy II, not American 2. Which is also very good. You already played FF4.
2 as in the one that comes bundled with this in the...
Dawn of Souls, yeah. It's interesting.
For my whole play most of the Final Fantasies project, I initially had that slated as a thing to skip. But I might not. I don't know. It's the thing I'm specifically interested in is looking at each one as how the series progressed.
Mm-hmm.
And the information I've gotten from a lot of people is that there's not anything they did there that I haven't already seen and seen better of.
So that's hard.
I was also told that for FF1, and while that's true, I'm glad I played it once because it is nice to see where the original series started, and I mean, especially given not this week's episode, but your previous episode about all of the Dungeons and Dragons games, how much this pulled from kind of the tabletop RPG.
It definitely did.
And adventure game type things, as it was, starting to really define a new genre.
Absolutely. And that's probably the most defining thing I take away from Final Fantasy 1 is this is kind of the best guesstimation you can make for a traditional Japanese RPG into this type of game. I would have to say. I mean, it's not perfect. I understand that. But it's the best way they could do it. Yeah.
As with most ideas, it had to start somewhere.
I would say, and I haven't played the original Ultimas, but Final Fantasy II is more of what Ultima was. So characters don't gain experience points. That's not how they level up. It's radically different than the rest of the Final Fantasy games.
See, that alone sounds like it's a reason to at least check it out.
Yeah, and it's deeply flawed because of it. But it's also like, hey, this is the direction they were thinking about going. So if you ever had any interest in trying the Saga games, that's kind of what Final Fantasy is. Final Fantasy 2 is. Oh, it's Lich.
So How Long to Beat claims that it's about a 26-hour game.
That's about right, but most of that's going to be grinding.
It's funny, I was having a conversation with another friend the other night where it seems like every Final Fantasy game I've played this year has hit a point where I'm just kind of ready to be done with it.
Final Fantasy 2 will definitely give you that. I'm not even going to lie about that. Yeah.
This one was probably the best at it. My playthrough was like the 12 to 14 hour range, and it only felt a little bit too long.
Yeah, it's going to feel that way, except Final Fantasy 2 actually has plot.
Well, good. It's just, there seems to be this section right before the pickup of the end of the story where they're like, and now grind some, and it like they make the dungeons bigger, and I don't know.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 2 does have a lot of problems, and there's no denying that Final Fantasy 2 does have a lot of problems. It's really difficult to really talk about while I'm streaming.
No,
if you haven't played it before.
I'm interested to give it a shot at some point.
It's worth it. Just to check it out.
Well, and as long as I go in with the attitude of, if I stop having fun and I don't want to finish it, I don't have to. That's
exactly.
kind of the way that I've approached this whole little, like, adventure is at 24 hits. That's insane.
Yeah, I didn't know I did 2 high potions, though. That's not good. Okay, they all missed. Okay, good. So you can do a healing. You can... Well, Koopa's killing it, so he can do a Firaga. He can do a Flare. Fuck it. Flare!
Oh, man. I tell you that playing Black Mage in FF14, Flare is just so satisfying because it's just, hey, do you all want to be on fire? Here's a giant ball of fire.
He's casting some very advanced spells.
And he missed.
Yeah. You cast Flare on me, I cast Flare on you. I thought it was all cool, man. We can have fun. There it is, 24 hits again. This guy he has a lot of hit points. Kill. I don't know that spell. Okay, he missed. Good. Good. Fucking die already. Jesus Christ. $500 hit points. That's all I get. It's 500 fucking hit points. The regular enemies give me more than that. That's terrible. You should be ashamed of yourself.
But you've already beaten him. All right.
Sort of.
Hey, if you want to do it again, you can do it 2 more times.
No, that's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's go. Let's move on. Okay.
Basement 2. You're gonna spawn. Hold on, I'm tapping through the map. Yeah, okay, you're spawning there. You have to go again
north?
all the way around and there. I think it is. There is an optional treasure chest, which I can't tell what's in it. A couple of them.
Yeah, I see that.
May not be worth it, but
I might want it.
Yeah, it looks like you need to go north and then around to the east again.
I think I want those treasure chests, other than the gold.
Okay.
I see what you're talking. I do want those treasure chests because I think I can put the katana on my red mage, or whatever it is.
So not there. You need to go out, and then you need to go a little further east before you go, or west before you go north.
West before I go north. Okay.
Yeah, you're still inside the little inner pillar area.
Okay. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay.
Are you still using the same Sherpa information that I sent you?
Yes and no. I'm using a different map, probably a different map information, because it just displays all the map. But in addition to the Sherpa information you've given me. But I have a map layout that I'm using.
Okay.
It's called Mike's RPG Center, and that's giving me the map information. I'm running. Alright. Gauntlets. There. Probably shouldn't have caused fire on the fire lizards. I am an idiot.
Pretty sure that won't help.
No. It's not I can cast heal on everybody if they get a turn. Oh, okay. Alright, let's go in here. And rounds. And down. Okay.
Alright, looks like, yeah. Straight south to the bottom. No, I'm sorry. You want to go back? I'm sorry, no. Can you go through there?
Can I get in there? No, I can't.
No,
okay.
Sorry. It's hard to tell with these.
Yeah. That's fine. I mean, right now the enemies are kind of chumps anyway, so it's not that big of a deal.
It is nice when later in the game you can just start using your red mage as a melee character.
A little bit. I'm kind of using him as more of a healer, because I have to. Protect cloak. Not you, apparently. Not you either. No. No. Who can equip this thing? Boo!
Probably white mages.
I would have... Frickin' white mages. Where's my protect cloak? Oh, it's a shield. Oh. So my black mages can use it.
Oh, you just were in the wrong slot.
Yeah. Apparently you've had a couple of them. Great. Okay. Did not know that. Okay. Moving on. Another fire gargus. Didn't know that my black mages could equip shields of that sort.
It's interesting. He only did a 10 hit, but did a lot better damage than his 25 hits were doing against the Lich.
Yeah, well, I think the Lich has a slightly higher defense than most enemies do.
That makes sense.
Just slightly. Ooh, lava worm. I think one of these guys has a black cloak. Is it you? Yes, it is. Boom. Yes. What's the stats? A lot. Alright. Keep them filled. Can you do the same thing in the GBA version where you can use the items in your inventory as items, or do you have to have them equipped? I can't remember.
I didn't use them, but I think you can.
Okay.
I think that much like the unlike 5, where you had items to use, but when you used them, it consumed the item.
Right.
I forget which walkthrough, but which playthrough, but one of my 4-job playthroughs, the answer was just all of the rods. Where are you?
How do I get those other treasure chests?
I think you want to go back east, north, west,
oh, other
south.
other door.
Yeah,
Got it.
you have to go up and around.
Okay.
There was one of my run-throughs of 5 where I had to I just, bought all of the fire rods, and it just, like, here, break rods forever.
That works. I mean, breaking rods doesn't... It's fun.
I mean...
I'd rather not, though.
So much so that one of the funny one of the things they offer for Forge Job is a bunch of weird, like, extra challenge ways to play.
Yeah.
And one of them is Team 750.
What's that?
It's so known because it's all the classes that can break rods, because rods cost 750 gil. And so they call it Team 750. I'm considering a Team 750 run, or I'm just already thinking about the Fiesta again for next year, and I feel like I've done all or almost all of the classes and could come up with some interesting combos, or I could just try one of the more silly things that he has on offer.
Well, hopefully, it'll join in where we have our projected Final Fantasy V episode, which we haven't told you about, that we have tentatively scheduled.
There have been lots of you have implied it a lot of times.
No, we have it scheduled now. It's going to be sometime in April, as it stands currently. And then it's going to be followed up by an episode covering this game. As planned. We'll see how things go.
Yeah, you have plans, and then you have life.
Exactly. I still got to play the game that we have for the recording next week. Because when you get a bunch of Christmas gifts for your children and they want to play the games, it's not as easy to play your games, especially if they share the same TV.
Are you winning, son?
Yeah.
It's a shame.
He does win against every Friday he plays Sasuke's another Sasuke's Blade? I don't want that shit. I can't equip it.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hey, what's going on, Shane?
Hey,
welcome.
Are you winning?
I'm not losing yet.
That's almost the same thing.
Welcome. We had Cade jump into the chat. I don't know if he's still there. He's gone silent ever since he said how great this emulator is. So hopefully you're still there, Cade. We're all here. But we are trucking our way to the final battle, and we seem to be unobstructed. We might be on too low of a level. Just researching PSP games. I got you. There's quite a bit of it. Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core is a good one. Valkyrie Profile is another good one, even though that's a PlayStation game. It's a PSP game as well. Mega Man Maverick Hunter X, Mega Man Powered Up, another good one. The Darkstalkers Chronicle, Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max, Capcom Generations, but you can find all those arcade games probably for MAME. Hey, what's going on, Mikey? Awesome to see you here, man. Thank you so much for joining.
Wow, look at this. We got a party going on now.
Yeah, it's jamming, man.
We still gotta get you to. I gotta work with you to get that chat overlay on the stream.
Yeah, I know. It's probably going to be easier now that I had to reboot all my computer stuff. Alright, so I got all the treasures. I think I know where I need to go. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Back through the door you came in, north of this north from this battle.
Okay.
Looks like I pulled into an early lead as the primary black mage, and then gave up the ghost.
And then I retook my rightful place, yes.
Yes, you out edgelorded me, which doesn't surprise anyone.
By the way, one of our visitors, Mikey Loves Retro, has his own YouTube channel. You should check it out. He streams games all the time, and yeah, go ahead and check out Mikey Loves Retro. Alright, so, we'll see how this one goes.
Really? War of the Lions has slowed down on the PSP? I didn't know that. That's weird. Because I think that was the version that I wanted to start playing.
It's a really good version, but yeah, it has a lot of loading times.
I wonder how the emulated PSP version will do with that.
Ah, okay. The patch. I got you.
Let's go!
Throw all of the punches.
And catch some giant gloves on you. My potion on you. And Blizzaga from you. Well, that was worthless. "24 hits, 798 damage.
It's not bad at all.
Not bad. Not great, but it'll work for now.
Not great, not terrible.
I mean, that is a lot of punches.
Actually, for you, I want Null Fire, Null Blaze. You can heal. And you can heal.
So, Chris, I'll have you know I am making slow and steady progress on the Chrysler building. I'm now at level 30.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. So far, it has not been challenging whatsoever.
Alright. Just a second, follow up on this chat. Alright. So it's not challenging.
Yes. Yes, it is me. No, it's not. So the level 30 boss, though, was just a pain in the ass because it's like the big centipede boss that splits into 4, like, halfway through the fight, and then, like, circles around you like a Jets versus Sharks bullshit. And, neat theater reference for the nerds out there. But anyway, so, like, the problem, though, is that this version inflicts blind every time it hits you, and it's just aggravating. Like, it wasn't difficult, it was just annoying. Although I did finally come across a weapon that had increased crit chance for a slot thing, so I super tooled that biatch onto my pistol, so I'm happy about that.
My monk just did 1,000 damage, by the way. I was very impressed.
He did $1,000.
$1,000.
He's like my samurai from FF5.
That's all your samurai did. All right, I'm on basement 3, y'all.
It's my 1%er strategy.
Throw money at the problem until it goes away.
Hey.
Yep.
Give me
until I came across the boss that was apparently immune to even that, and I was like, well, I feel like I'm done with this game.
Don't worry, we'll have an episode on it soon.
Yep.
I'm trying to make a 1%er reference to a boss that's immune to even throwing money at it, but I'm coming up short.
Is that a Bernie Sanders boss? Nah, because he's not immune.
Highly resistant, but not immune.
Yeah. Greatly reduced damage.
He's doing 12 hits now and hitting for 830 damage. However, I'm trying to think. Like, you gotta do more damage, guys. I'm very disappointed.
Gotta pump those numbers up.
Pump
Rookie
them up.
numbers.
Rookie numbers, man. Pump them up. These wind elementals are doing quite a bit of damage. It's not good. Kupo, you gained a level. Got quite a bit of MP.
Oh, yeah. lets me make more things go boom.
Gotta pump up Lyle's MP there. Okay. So there's really not much here on this level, if I understand correctly. Is that right?
I don't see anything other than
head south.
Random. Hold on, I'm trying to path it. Yeah, south from that room, you're gonna pass some columns. After you pass the columns, go east until there's a door to the north. You go up and around, and then south a ways.
So Mikey Love Retro did say he loved the PS1 version more, and that's something we've talked about on previous episodes of this. PS1 is definitely, the PS1 version is a little bit more difficult just because it does have the spell slot. Traditional way that the NES version presented it. So I can understand if you like that, if you like a more increased difficulty in your games. I can definitely see this. This is more of a, I guess this is really more of an intro to the Final Fantasy games overall. If you say, oh, I'm going to start with Final Fantasy 1. If you're going to play a Final Fantasy game. First of all, I don't know why you would do that. But if you are to do that...
What, just play a Final Fantasy game?
Yeah.
Just in general?
Yeah, I'm going to play Final Fantasy 1. And... What's this? Nothing. Looks cool, though. Like, oh,
clearly you should start with 8. That's Chrissy's favorite.
Don't start with 8. Don't punish yourself. Okay, so I have to...
I think the one I am the least looking forward to my dip back into as I play through the series is 10. But that's because I played 10 the first time long enough to get to Blitzball and then nope the fuck out.
10 is probably technically the best one. I know Cade's still in here and he's probably cursing at me as I say that, but it is probably technically the best one. I'm waiting for Cade to get very, very upset at me for saying that, but I'm sorry, Cade. You're wrong on this one. Everyone loves 10. Except for Blitzball. I understand that that's a little bit divisive. But most people, yeah, they love 10. Sorry.
It didn't land for me the first time I tried it, but I think that I had a very specific idea of what JRPG meant.
Uh-huh.
And it absolutely wasn't that.
No. It's kind of the bridge between where FF is now and where FF was. That's the missing link, and I will fully acknowledge that.
And I was expecting, at the time in my head, I'm expecting either a turn or ATB based game that looks like this, you know, enemies on one side, you on the other, casting spells, and then I saw the sphere grid, and I just like it overloaded my brain. I'm like, this is too many choices. I don't understand.
Yes, the Path of Exile problem.
Yes, exactly that.
It's really not that many choices, though. It's pretty linear in its decisions.
Again, it was one of the early JRPGs that I played, and so it was a big jump of what do next.
Okay. Absolutely, most of them are enjoyable. Mikey, they are. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. That's why we're even playing this, is because the Final Fantasy games are super enjoyable for the most part. Except for 8, and gaming and Cade is wrong. He can say that as much as he wants to. I mean, I am probably super critical of Final Fantasy VII. Shane's even surprised I like Final Fantasy VII, with as critical as I am of it. However, 7 is better than 8. And it's not... I'm sorry, it's not close. It's not close. Hate me all you want to. And that's H8 me all you want to, if you want to ask. Ha.
I see that we speak the leet.
Yes.
We speak the leet.
We speak in Avril Lavigne song titles.
I'm just a skater boy. I'll see you later, boy.
This is getting too complicated for me.
But
the
how are
encounter
you
rate
going
here
to
is
be 1337,
hell?
Lyle.
Yeah. I think I was playing into your joke and you missed it.
Whose joke?
You said that we were Avril Lavigne song titles.
Oh, yeah, I know like one.
That's Skater Boy. You were the one who brought it up, Shane.
That's it. Yeah, that's the only one I know. Don't
Well,
expect me to know more about Avril Lavigne.
Well, Shane, she also made a song called Complicated.
Ah.
There's no
That
8
is
in that
why-
title.
That is why I said the whole thing was getting too complicated for me.
Oh.
That sounds like a really great joke that I would have gotten if I knew anything else about Avril Lavigne.
Then you shouldn't comment on it.
Listen, if our political and societal discourse has taught us anything, is that we can talk about whatever we want, even if
That's
we don't
true.
know shit about it.
I think that's accurate.
That's right, because this is fucking America, and I can say what I want.
There's a lot of things here.
I think Cade is outnumbered in the chat here, by the way.
That's why he went silent.
Yeah. He's
Well,
like, clearly these
Cade.
people don't like 8.
Okay, if it helps, I haven't played either one of them yet, so I don't have an opinion.
I'll
Yeah,
say this.
there you go.
Final Fantasy VIII probably has the best soundtrack in the series.
That is a very, very tall order. I look forward to finding out whether or not I agree with you.
I love 8's soundtrack. Love it, love it, love it,
course.
love it, love it.
I started with the position of I play my games on mute because I don't like video game music, and to transition very quickly to I buy the soundtracks for most games that I play now.
Yeah. 6 is a very close second to 8, and 10 is also fantastic. The only time I really I start to have a problem, there's only one Final Fantasy game I have a problem with the soundtrack, and that's probably 12, and that's not because the soundtrack is bad. That's just because it doesn't match the game, and I hate 12, so there's that.
I mean, I feel like you should have just led with that, but yeah. Like all these other reasons. Also, I just hate the game.
I just hate the game. As I've routinely said, Final Fantasy XII is the only Final Fantasy game that has made me physically ill playing it. And I wanted to like it, but I seriously got physically ill playing the fucking thing.
Now, did you get ill because of how much you didn't like it, or was it like bad? Technically, a bad implementation of something that your brain couldn't process correctly.
That, I like if I went and I played the Zodiac Age, or probably the remaster of it, not the remake, but the remaster of it, I would probably have a much different opinion of it, because they fixed a lot of the gripes I had with it. But for the most part, no, I just, it was the way it implemented stuff, I just didn't like it. I thought it was a bad game.
Say, don't you have Zodiac Age like on your Steam wish list?
No.
I thought you did.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I might, but like that's the thing. Like, I don't know if I would ever play 12 again. I made it all the way through. I beat the game.
Well, you definitely had like the remaster of FF8 on your wish list. I almost bought that for you.
That would have been funny.
Just because, yeah.
That is on my wish list. I mean, yeah, 8's a bad game, but it's a Final Fantasy game, so I don't know. It sounds terrible.
I don't know how old is 13 now? Is that old enough for us to talk about?
Yes, it is.
We'll have to do that at some point.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and that's a long game.
It's like, y'all motherfuckers like hallways. I got the game for you.
Final Fantasy X.
You are not making me feel good about this whole project of mine, Shane.
I mean, I'm being somewhat facetious, but like, I actually enjoyed playing 13. Like, unironically, it's just I can see why people had the gripes that they had compared to other Final Fantasy titles. It was extremely linear. You know, I mean, actually, even the character level ups were you really didn't have a choice. Like, it was this huge, complicated-looking stack thing that really just amounted to you like pressing and holding a button and watching the thing progress. Like that's pretty much it.
We made Cade mad.
I saw the fucking block of text that he put in there. He seems very invested in this.
No.
Lie. Did you unironically use the lions don't mind the opinions of sheep thing? Good lord. Oh, that's great. That's great. Wake up, sheeple. Follow me on Parlor for more great insights. Okay, I should actually...
Be nice! Be nice!
Ooh. Oh, he's... Oh my god. Dude, Cade's on another level. This is 4D chess going on. I can't keep up. It's fucking big brain moment right now.
But once you're done with the 4D chest, maybe you should try some Calto.
I will not, and how dare you? I don't even know what that means.
I assumed that. It's Vulcan. It's the Vulcan game.
Ah, yes. I'll say not wait a minute, not Vulcan, but Klingon. Because you reminded me of that. I saw something the other day that I appreciated. It was the fact that evidently, and someone could probably fact check me on this, but from what I saw, the Klingon language, their word for hello basically translates to "what do you want," which I think is great. And they have no real word for goodbye. When they're done talking, they just leave. Like, I kind of feel like I can sympathize with that. So let's see. What do I got?
This brought to you by the culture that their motivational speech is "Today is a good day to die."
Yep, that's right. Okay, so Cade thinks 13 is hot trash. Okay,
it's not hot trash.
12 is the third best, and Balthier is the tits. I mean, Balthier's pretty cool.
Balthier's cool. I like Balthier.
Tactics is the best. I agree with you there.
That's good. It's a great game.
All pale in comparison to I'm just Suikoden, because I know Chris hates that.
Suikoden?
Yeah. Suikoden.
I think Suikoden is not entirely inappropriate way to say it.
Is that something you put in your tea?
Yep. It's a sugar replacement. Suddenly everyone's a chess master. One Netflix series. One Netflix series with that girl who's got like a country mile in between her eyeballs.
You're being very judgmental right now, Shane. I don't know what's going on with you.
I didn't say that was bad. I didn't say that was a bad thing.
You're hating on people who use Parlor.
I mean, come on. That's low-hanging fruit.
Not all of them suck.
Okay.
Okay, I can get the Masamune on this level.
Yes. Get that Mesa Moon.
I mean, with Parlor, if the shoe fits,
Hey, look, if people say...
if the shoe fits, shout it and call it a communist. I don't know.
If the shoe fits, then it's socialism.
We are going into interesting territory.
Anyway, how about these Anne Rice looking motherfuckers?
Right there, Anne Rice, yes!
Yep.
You know, I thought for a second you were going to say Ayn Rand, and I'm like, no, we were trying to go away from that direction.
No. And it's Ayn Rand. Ayn, I think. I don't know.
More like 9 Rand. Am I right?
God damn it, no! Stop it, Shane!
You know, it's been a while since I've been Godwin.
Well, you're welcome.
Miss. Haha. By the way, Final Fantasy is a good game. Don't we all love Final Fantasy? Stevia Coden.
That's right.
Stevia codeine? What?
That's what Kate is calling a sweet coden is Stevia coden. So you slip it into your drug lord's drink if you want to get rid of them.
A sugar replacement?
You haven't seen Breaking Bad, have you?
Is your drug lord allergic to it? And no, I haven't actually.
Sounds like that's your next mission.
You know what? It's on that list. Remember that list that I mentioned in last episode?
We all have them.
Yeah. Shane, do you keep that list at Dev Null?
Yep, I sure do. And I will definitely, totally, absolutely one day get to all of those things.
I'm just trying to kill vampires.
It is a noble pursuit.
Yeah.
Die, monster!
You don't belong in this world.
I mean, they're already partially dead, so are you really killing them?
I'm relieving them of their misery.
Mm-hmm. We're liberating them.
Yes. Boom. Kupo, you got...
Not the song. What did I get? For strength and stamina. What the hell?
That's what you need as a... Are vampires even real? Depends what part of the world you live in.
I mean... Are our eyes even real?
What is blue?
How is the sky?
Actually, not all of us on this right now are from Florida. And how does that explain everything?
I don't originate from Florida, so I do not identify with it in any way.
Nor do
I.
I.
Make that clear.
Because Florida man. I'm not following, Cade. You're just bitter that Final Fantasy VIII is one of the worst Final Fantasies. No, I didn't choose to live here, Cade. I mean, Shane kind of did, but...
Yeah, I kind of did, but also will probably be looking to try to flee sooner rather than later.
I didn't say Shane. He lives in a meth lab area. And see, there. Yeah. Mikey says he's from New York, so there it is.
It's meth lab adjacent.
We can see the meth labs from here.
Yeah. It's like Alaska.
We can see the meth labs from our house. In my case, that's true.
But I would say you kid, but like several months back, one of the trailers out near here had like 4 cop cars, and everyone was standing around outside, and it was a meth lab.
We had
I was surprised it didn't blow up.
We had a shootout at one of the houses right down the road. Like, I mean, literally right down the road from us. This was about 4 years ago when Sheriff Daniels first took over, before we knew he was a corrupt sheriff. there was a house on the street that you make a left on in order to go to my house that was having a meth lab and a prostitution ring run out of it. And he committed suicide. Yeah, he committed suicide by cop.
Classy.
Yes.
And also,
prostitutes survived though.
That's good.
Yeah.
But no, I will have you know that there are not enough gators in northern Florida for that to be a problem. Our problem is that just by default, the water aquifers are like high enough, and we're basically a sandbar that everything smells like rotten eggs. Yeah. So like there are certain parts of like downtown Jacksonville that just perpetually smell like ass. So that's neat.
And I don't know what
that was one of the things that took me forever to get used to when I moved down here. So I was just like, cool, everything smells like a paper mill. This place is great.
Well, but from where you came from, that already smelled like a paper mill. It shouldn't have been much to get used to.
No, it didn't, because I didn't live near Lincoln.
By the way, it's really rich. It's really rich because where the guy who's calling us all out this from, the largest lake near him is full of salt and imaginary underpants. So, thank you for your opinion. I'll call it a day.
Does he hang out in your Star Wars fans?
I doubt that the most amount of people that live around him can even watch Star Wars because it might involve coffee.
I was just thinking about the amount of salt.
I mean, thanks to the heroic efforts of Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, we're a little less salty now. But
all hail Dave Filoni.
Yeah, for real.
Because they probably wear imaginary underwear in Star Wars too.
No, actually, it's been very public knowledge that George Lucas justified Carrie Fisher not wearing a bra for pretty much all of the trilogy because, quote, bras didn't exist in that universe.
That's a really good case. I would
except when they're made out of metal and part of a bikini.
It's magic. I'm sorry, it's magic. It's magic. You're right. It's magic. I don't want to insult anyone who's a Mormon watching this stream, by the way. You have the right to believe whatever you want to. I just don't understand it, and I will say you have magic underwear, and you have the absolute right to believe that you have magic underwear, and I will stand by that right.
Hey, Orton, you came in at a really weird fucking time. Hi. Let's talk about magical underwear.
Let's talk about it.
What do you know about that? Yes, that is true. They are not part of Federation space, however. To be clear. Yeah. I mean, hook me up. Okay, like, what Thetan level do I get to?
Mikey, if you're a Mormon, I'm very, very sorry for the things that are happening on this right now. Oh no, not my black mage. See what happens when my red mage with the Masamune becomes a badass.
Use your Masamune.
I have a friend whose wife is a Jehovah's Witness, and he absolutely loves it.
Like being a Jehovah's Witness?
No, he's not. His wife is.
So wait, he loves it that she is?
No, I was being sarcastic.
Okay, cool. Totally didn't pick up on that.
You can tell because his mouth is moving.
Yeah. I'm also, if you look at the camera, I was shaking my head, but I was asking a lot.
There's like an 8-second delay, man. I don't know.
That's your fault.
That is not my fault. That is Twitch. I blame Twitch. I mean, listen, Cade, by default, I just assume that most people we associate with are being sarcastic, like 90% of the time, but that's also just because that's what I do, so. I just assume we operate the same way.
Shane is also joking, for what it's worth. We're all joking.
Am I?
But we do like eating meth gator tail because it gets us high.
Yeah, it's got that extra kick to it.
A lot of kick. So I'm just going to say that now my red mage is doing more damage than my monk, and I'm very upset about that.
Behold the power of the massive moon. Yo, he's doing 16 hits.
And that's was he hasted at that point?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He's not doing 24 or anything, but he's doing more damage than the monk is.
You need to haste and saber him.
I did.
Oh, okay. Putting the hurt on.
Okay, I'm at B5.
Looks like either direction works for you there.
Oh, this is the final chamber. I'm gonna have to take a little break, guys, because I do have to piss. I don't want to piss my pants in the middle of this battle here.
God, what have I told you about the piss bottle? Just get a Mountain Dew bottle. Be a real gamer.
It's like just call up the Grand Rapidians and get a piss jug.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so I think we have enough entertaining conversation for me to just quickly leave and come back. I will be right back, everybody. Give me a second.
Orden, you're gonna bail on us already? It's like 10:30, man. Wait, what's today? I have no concept of time. I'm on vacation now. Is this Sunday?
Today is Sunday for anyone who isn't on vacation for the gap week. I guess that means they would have to go back to work.
Yeah. Yes, thanks. Thank you, Orden. Fine. Well, I guess if you need to leave, I suppose that's fine. I wanted to say that I'm not deaf, so you don't have to yell, but then I realized it's text, and like I don't even know what anything is anymore. Well, we love you too. Go get some sleep. Be a productive member of society. I will not be doing that. Later, bro. Oh, man. So I got this new ergonomic chair for Christmas from my wonderful fiance, and it's great, but it's also reminding me that evidently my posture up until now has been complete and utter garbage.
Yeah, I feel you there.
Mm-hmm. Because sitting up straight now, I'm just like, my back hurts.
You have a back?
I guess it's a good thing, though.
I keep telling myself that.
Let's go! Let's do it!
See, for all of you that listen to our episodes, that's what he does at the beginning of every episode. It just doesn't sound like that because I fixed it.
Should I grind? Should I grind for more levels?
Hell yeah.
Do we have time?
It wouldn't be an FF game if you weren't grinding.
I don't know. Fuck it, let's do it. Let's go, motherfuckers!
I mean, like, what's the recommended level for this dude anyway?
The recommended level for this is suck my cock. That's what it is. Let's go!
I think the recommended level isn't relevant because this isn't the recommended party.
No.
That's true.
The audience is now deaf.
Also, am I the only one that sees the name of the emulator and all I can think of is like sound that you make to try to get a cat's attention?
Look, there's exposition going on, Shane.
Yeah, but also piss.
Oh, you did defeat me then. But then 4 great forces saved me by sending me back through time. This is where it doesn't make sense. At all. Ever.
What?
Yes.
The Final Fantasy plot doesn't make any sense. Oh my god, no.
Final Fantasy VI makes plenty of sense. Once here, I sent the 4 fiends into the future.
So that they could send me back in time so that I could send them into the future.
Yes. Where they shall once again use the 4 great forces to send me into the past! In 2,000 years, I will remember none of this.
It's almost like he doesn't know what causality loops are. Man, watch some Star Trek, dude. You'll understand what like causality loops are.
But I will be reborn again here.
Okay,
So even as you die again and again, I shall return. Born again into this endless circle that I've created.
Pads.
He has a demon cock.
Yeah, that thing is barking at you.
Yeah, it is.
I am going to choose to believe that is more like an alien chest burster for my own sanity.
So I don't need to cast Null Death because everyone has a Protect Ring, so I need to cast Protera first. What does he cast? Was he prominently cast? Shit, well, Blaze, apparently.
Woo.
So I think he casts everything, so...
Yeah, he has stuff from all the elements. So if you got null all, that would be good. Otherwise,
I don't have Null All because
that's White Wizard stuff.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
This could get ugly.
I feel like he's a monster that was designed by Games Workshop.
It's possible. I might have to go back out and grind till I'm like level 50. This is not going to be a pretty battle.
Yeah, he does seem to be pretty beefy. I feel like I know the answer to this question, but like, does he have another form after this?
No.
He actually does, but he knows Georgia, which is
He knows Georgia?
well them too. But no, I said Georgia.
Ah. Oh, he done
my God.
Torwinded. Yep, Torwinded. I'm going with that.
Alright, so, this is gonna count as a total party kill, because there's not much way I can recover from this. I'm just gonna be honest.
Be able to financially recover from this.
But we are going to stay with this until we defeat it.
Grind time, baby.
It's grind time. I don't think the level cap is 50, isn't it?
I don't actually know.
I would like to fight battles now. That would be nice. The encounter rate was stupid before I got to this floor. Now I can't fight anything. Great.
Of course, the one time you actually want to fight things.
Yeah, right? Let me fight you! Alright. This is gonna be... Oof. I didn't hope it would come down to this, but it looks like we're gonna have to grind. Hopefully not for too long. I know a lot of people want me to skip frames, but I only have so many buttons on my controller. I wish I had no all. I just wish I had a white mage. That would have been nice.
Honestly, I think you would have been better with a warrior.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I mean, choosing between the two of those, a warrior would be better than a white mage.
Probably, yeah.
Hey, thieves, not particularly impressive.
No. I'd rather have a black belt over a thief. Oh, man. My red mage might be my big damage dealer, though.
That's where I ended up. Even with my warrior, my red mage was a very close second.
Yeah, that Masamune is nutso.
Yeah.
The only disadvantage I have here is that all the null spells are on my red mage. And if I don't cast them, I'm screwed.
Yeah, because unfortunately you just don't have the capability of practicing what I call the best defense.
A good offense.
Exactly. The best defense is make sure they're dead before they can hurt you.
Exactly. Gain levels faster! Shit.
So, if I have never played FF7,
Uh-huh.
is the PS1 version a good the version to play?
No.
Don't say FF7R, that's not on the table.
I wasn't even gonna put that on the table.
Just play the Steam version.
Yep.
Yeah.
PS4, Steam, Switch. Yeah, play any of those. It'll be fine. That's the best way to play it.
What is improved between the PS1 version and the Steam or Switch version?
Resolution, the fact that you can speed it up, the fact that if you just get tired of playing it, you can essentially make it into God mode.
Wonder how many of those things my emulator can do already.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't get achievements for them.
Yeah, I don't care about that. My intention was to play the PS1 version on my heavily modded Vita.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't want to pay for it, yeah, then that's the best way to do it, as long as you have all those functions.
But, I mean, I also bought the game on Steam, but whether or not I play it there is another matter.
I would say the best way to play is on Steam, then. Personal opinion.
I have this thing where, for me, the handhelds are the best way to play the game, so...
Play it on a handheld, man.
I mean, I will say that I have been enjoying playing my emulated games on my Retroid. Like, having all those in handheld form has been nice.
Does the Retroid just run RetroArch? Or does it have something else on it?
Well, it has several different things on it. I'm using RetroArch, yes. But it for some things, it runs standalone emulators just because they run better.
Yeah.
But I also ended up, I think I paid like $5 on the Google Play Store and downloaded a Reset Collection, which is just like a nice front end for my ROM collection. So I can just launch like RetroArch right from there.
What's it called? Reset Collection on Google Play?
Yes. Reset something. Oh, it's Reset Collection. Yeah. Yep. Reset Collection emulator front end.
Okay. Now I'm all healed up. Now I can do stuff.
And I'm looking at the description here, and I think you can do all of this with RetroArch already, but this is probably a lot easier.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably can, maybe. I don't honestly know, but that was a lot easier to just import the library into there, and then it just scrapes and gets like all of the art and info and everything, and the way that I just like the way that it presents it too. Like
yeah,
when you scroll through your game library. I will say one of the detractors for Reset Collection was like it seems like it's better now because it's one dude that's like making that app. So it takes him a little bit of time to get like the updates made, but for a little while it was like choking on like sufficiently large collections of ROMs. Like I tried to import, you know, the entirety of the North American SNES library all at once, and it was just like, nah bro, and just like crashed. So
it had a bad time.
It did.
Kupo had a great time on his level up, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Blowing me out of the water here.
Well, you're about to get in a level next, so.
That'll be nice.
If I can fight a battle. There it is.
I'm really expecting FF7 to take me a while.
About 40 hours, if you don't do the extra stuff.
It's not bad. I'm at 30 with FF6 already. I'm regularly at 35 on the Fiesta runs.
Yeah. I mean, at 30 with Final Fantasy VI, with the pace you take it, you should be close to being done. Gorp got 30 hit points. Lyle got 27 and 23 hit points and magic points, respectfully.
It's not a bad level up.
Hey, now you have the most amount of magic points. Gorp is not being a major disappointment. Way to go, Gorp.
Hey, no longer useless.
Yeah, and he hits like a truck right now.
Yeah, I will say if you end up going down the rabbit hole of trying to finish like all the things in FF7, that can take a lot of time. I think my Steam, because Brianna played it on my Steam account, and I believe Steam says that she had like about 121 hours logged. So,
that's a lot of things.
Just the chocobo breeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like not a thing I'm gonna be in for.
You might want to, though, because it has the best summon in the game.
That's how they get you.
Yeah. Like, if you don't chocobo breed, you don't get Knights of the Round. Then everyone laughs at you.
So I was trying to look it up. I don't know how accurate this is. It seems to say that normal difficulty setting, the level limit is 50 in FF1.
In the PSP version 2?
That I don't know. Let's see.
Might be.
Final Fantasy. Character, blah, blah, blah. Max level is 50 in Final Fantasy Origins and later. The level cap has been increased to 99.
So we may be at way low levels going on here. Red Mage is hitting like a truck. Which sucks. I don't want my Red Mage to be that. Do more damage than my monk.
Stop being good.
Because I need him to do other things.
No, you can't DPS. You need to be doing healing.
Yeah. Healed, you fool.
Sounds like something I've shouted at white mages in dungeons.
Hey, listen, man. A lot of those dungeon runs are easy enough. They just start like.
Oh, I know it. I do it as a black mage, and then I roll like one of the first couple dungeons, and I'm like, oh joy, I get to sleep through this now. The only challenge is I have no tools.
Yeah. The only challenge is now I can only press 3 buttons
Instead of all of them.
I just need more hit points. Give me a lot more hit points and I'll be fine for this battle. I mean, that's probably the obvious thing to say, but
Making it harder to die does help, not dying.
yes. Scoring more points at the end of the game wins football games.
Yeah.
Is that how feedball works?
A little bit. That's what John Madden told me.
Yeah.
Wait, he was commenting football. He was commenting on football games. I thought it was adult entertainment.
What's the difference?
Ah.
One's more subtle. I'll let you decide which one.
Yeah. Up for debate. I don't know much, but I do know that John Madden's commentary was always just, real useful and very spot on, You gotta run the ball down the field. That's how you win games. Yeah, thanks, John. That's
Fantastic
Yes,
introspective.
Yes, John.
How much
would
are
you
they
know-
paying you? Pay? Oh, right.
You get paid?
Yeah.
I mean, they only paid him in like hot dogs and cocaine.
Yeah. Hot dogs with cocaine.
Die, vampire. I was gonna say monster, but of course I'm tired of saying that. Little played out.
What? Repeating the same joke never gets old.
Stop with your gazing at me. God. I'm gonna report you to HR.
I feel harassed.
I did like Mikey's pun, by the way. He says, vampires aren't real unless you count Dracula. Ha It's a good one, Mikey. Did want to bring it up. I don't think it was mentioned.
I missed that, and I have to say that I like that a lot.
Yes. Oh wow, I got a Mega Elixir from that battle.
Nice.
I need more Mega Elixirs. Please drop more Mega Elixirs. I would be super stoked if that happened. I could just cruise to victory on that.
I feel like the elixir rate in that game was not great.
Oh, no, not at all. No. I would say the first 3 Final Fantasies are probably the hardest 3 Final Fantasies in terms of difficulty. Grind, 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 grind. I just realized that the monk is showing his midriff. And they have a little six-pack.
That six-pack, yeah.
Yeah, they have a little six-pack showing.
Is that what that is? I thought it was a big-ass belt.
No, it's a six-pack.
Okay. I mean, if I had a six-pack, I might want to show it off, too.
I'm not arguing that. Way to go.
Surprisingly, when you upgrade to the full keg, it's not nearly as appealing to show off.
I'm well aware of this. This is why I wear shirts at the beach.
I have a better solution.
Don't go to the beach.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Mains don't have beaches. They have sharp rocks and water.
No, we do have sandy beaches. I know because I have to avoid them.
Luckily, they are few and far between.
It's one of the very few things Anakin Skywalker and I agree on.
Sand gets everywhere.
It does. It's irritating.
And you know, when people live in the sand long enough, the only solution is to just murder them all.
Especially the younglings.
And the women. And the children.
Gorp and Lyle gain levels. Didn't do much for anybody.
Still pretty decent on the hit point field.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Or the MP field, rather.
Yeah, the MP is great. That doesn't keep me from dying, though.
I'm telling you, best defense.
Yeah, good offense. I'm more worried about my monk, because that's the one who has to deal damage, while the red mage sets up a good defense.
Unfortunately, your defender and your offender are the same person.
Yeah. My tank has no defense. It's great.
Last time I checked, that's not how tanks work.
No. He's like a shitty pew-pew. He's like a Derringer tank. All right, later, Cade. Good to have you on here, man. You gave it a lot of entertainment early on. It was great, man. Thank you. And long live Gorp.
Hanging out, dude.
And thanks for donating, by the way. That was amazing. Thank you very much. All right, only 9 hit points gained from that level. Let's try this at level 50, because that's what Lyle beat it at. Hopefully we can do the same. Ooh, preemptive attack. Sweet. What am I fucking talking about? Blow him up! Flare! That's why I got it, right? Boom. I'm gonna start casting Flare more often. I have 1,000,000 ethers, so... They didn't kill them all? Assholes? Just die. Alright. That killed him. Alright. I like those battles because I get 4,000 experience points a pop. Need more of those, please. By the way, I'll save this game. So I have gained a few levels. Hurry up and cast Flare, you midgets! What's it taking you guys so long? Boom.
Yeah, I was trying to get like a definitive answer on the level cap thing. It seems like this version, I think it is 99. But also, I think you get reduced stat gains every level to kind of compensate for that. So
that makes sense.
Well, we definitely had reduced stat gains.
Yeah, we've had that all game. Preemptive strike. Okay, just fucking slaughter him then. Shouldn't be too hard. Hit him with your Masamune. Okay. Kupo got a lot of magic points. And 4 hit points. I think Lila's next for a level up. Don't want to get too nuts on the magic points because I will have to use. Not like I'm going to use them anyway, but a ton of ethers.
I just got your message, Lyle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, most of these things are indeed true.
Yup, that's what I thought too.
Speaking in code.
He sent me a tweet. Someone was listing things about what it's like to live in Maine.
Ah, I wouldn't get it then. That's fine.
I never understood the love for Moxie. I think that stuff is disgusting.
I concur.
I did. I did like the one about Lewiston, though. That was good. Yeah. Every 5th child becomes a Wendigo and is released to the clown containment facility known as Lewiston. Yeah. Yeah.
I figured when I got to that one, I'm like, okay, Shane needs to see this.
Got another Mega Elixir. I have 3 Mega Elixirs.
Oh shit! I didn't even check. What's the free game on the Epic Store today? I don't know.
Oh, good call.
My Time in Portia, isn't it?
Night in the Woods, which anyone who hasn't played Night in the Woods absolutely should.
What's that about?
I own that somewhere.
I already own multiple copies, and I'm still gonna grab it.
I mean, oh yeah, I mean it's free. I'll get it anyway.
I got it in the one, some itch bundle. plus I bought it on PS4.
What's My Time in the Woods about?
It's called Night in the Woods, and it's
A night in Porsche.
I'm trying to decide how to explain it that isn't spoilery. It is mostly a visual novel.
Okay.
Basically, it's a choose-your-own-adventure game without much of the way of... Mechanics is not this game's strong suit. This is a story.
Okay. So it's just a visual novel, essentially.
Largely, yeah. But it's still just... I'm remembering how it was described to me, and the person who told me about it was very deliberately misinforming me, and then chuckled about it.
Okay.
I had just finished Persona 4, and I was expectedly kind of wrecked. Because that game was the first, like, really big and emotional game I had played. And so he's like, oh, you need a nice little palate cleanser. Play this game. That was a lie. That was very much a lie.
Persona 3 is more of an emotional wreck. At the end, anyway.
You are making me want to go back and play that at some point.
Persona 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, the end of that game is like, why? What the fuck did you do? Why did you do that? It's, yeah. Persona 3 ends in a way you probably don't expect.
I feel very confident in saying that I don't think I'm ever actually going to play a Persona game.
That is a choice that you can make. It is the incorrect choice, but
I
it's
agree.
a choice you can make.
I just feel like everything both of you have ever said about it, you're all just like, it takes like 1 billion hours to play, and it's all this weird, complicated shit.
But it doesn't feel like 1 billion hours. That's the thing.
I may not agree with that part.
Well, some games it does. Persona 3 and 4 I don't think feel like it takes 1 billion hours. I would say Persona 5 at times with all the text that just it shoves in your face feels like 1 billion hours.
See, I played 5 on, I think, maybe the 1 up from normal difficulty. And
Yeah.
most of the game was pretty good, but then I got to the last dungeon or two, and I just kept getting wrecked. And I'm like, fuck this, and turned it back down. And then
Yeah.
the rest of the game burned down very quickly.
My youngest son had to do the same thing. He made it to the final... He made it all the way to the final boss, the final part, and then he had to dial it back down to easy. And he was trying to really defeat the game on normal, even though he had no idea what he was doing. I'm like, you need to dial this difficulty down. This is your first RPG, really. He's like, no, I got this. I'm like, okay. Tried to warn you, man. So, he ended up listening to me.
Shane, like, Persona 5 has some really great systems. The artwork and the music is absolutely stunning.
Yep.
And, you know, I only cried 4 or 5 times.
Oh, okay. Well, great.
Is that 5 or 4?
5. And I haven't even played 5R yet. I may have bought it on the first day it came out in the US, but I haven't played it yet.
I don't think I cried playing 5.
You're right, I might not have during 5. I know I did during 4.
Yeah, 4 is pretty fucked up.
And all that shit with Nanako just killed me.
Yeah.
Okay, am I wrong in that these games are about, like, high school kids?
Yes.
Nope. You're not wrong.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that was lucky. That was a good call.
Yeah, it was.
Oh shit. There's no shock. A blaze. Let's give him an X potion. It's gonna be close. Please survive, monk. Please do less than 224 damage. Good.
This guide is saying he is not particularly great. He resists elemental damage, and your best bet is punching him to death.
Essentially, yes. Okay, so I've done Blaze, Frost. What else did I do? Did you do Null Shock? I did Null Shock.
So you probably need Null Death.
No, because everyone has the,
Oh, the Protect Rings, yeah.
Yeah. That's only Shock, Blaze, and Frost? There's no Earth. Okay. For Terra. I'll have you use a Mega Elixir since I have enough of them now.
Yay.
Hopefully you survive the tsunami. He did. Ba-boom. How many hit points does he have?
I'm looking. That's
So
actually Shane. Shane, before you got here, I was telling Chris that having playing through FF6 now, all of the numbers are like an order of magnitude larger.
Yeah.
Like any one of my characters can do like 4,000 damage in a turn in that game.
Yeah, I would say that I never understood that, how like games end up doing that number inflation, but I kind of do because we're monkey brains who like the big numbers go high. Because like you figure from like just a mechanical simplicity standpoint, you know, you just be like, one is a good number. This man does 10 damage. Like it doesn't have to be that high.
The only thing you get mechanically from the bigger numbers is the lower your high end is, the less variation you can have in the middle.
True. Yeah, that's true.
We're almost
may or
there.
may
We
not-
gotta be almost there.
That may or may not be relevant to any specific application, but it is a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lyle, are you gonna deliver the final blow? Are you gonna deliver the final blow? Are we there? Not yet. Okay.
I feel like it has to be Gorp. It can't be either
It's
of
gotta
them.
be Gorp.
He's been the underdog this whole time. Coming back
Yes.
with that KO.
28 hit. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's gonna be Gorp?
Okay.
No? You said 4,000. He is well over 4,000. Oh,
Was
shit.
the 4,000 number the original FF? Because the HP numbers got, like, inflated in the later releases.
Oh, okay. I'm reading the Caves of... Hold on. Let me... yeah, this is the still the PS1 release, so that doesn't help.
Ooh, shit. 28 hits. 1,300 damage. Holy shit.
He is still not down.
Oh, Dawn of Souls is 20,000. That's a much bigger number than 4.
Much.
And you will be happy to know that upon defeating him, you will get no gil and no experience.
Good.
You get nothing. Good day, sir.
Go for broke, guys. It's gotta be close. Now we have one more Mega Elixir.
Please survive, please survive. Oh, everything's fine.
28. Jesus Christ.
Double flare, nice.
Stu, let's finish out with these Mega Elixirs. Ain't going to charity, unlike this stream.
Oh, nice.
Ah.
Come on!
So many punches. All of the punches.
No! Gorp is dead! Gorp has died!
All is lost. Delete save file.
It's okay, I have elixirs to help him out.
It just blows his corpse off the edge.
Yeah. 1 hit point, Jesus Christ. Wow.
Yeah, Phoenix Downs were not very generous here.
No.
I mean, to be fair, you should be happy that you have them at all.
Oh! Lyle with the KO!
That's it.
Would you like some fire with that?
Where's my print screen? Where's my print screen?
I'm melting.
Why is the airplane mode on? No. Airplane mode off. Print screen. No! Too late. No! What is this doing?
That'd be fucking fantastic if you just, like, killed your emulator right at the end.
I'll have to do this when I upload it to YouTube. I'll upload it to Gilgabot at that point and take a screenshot.
Can you, from your emulator, tell what your time was? Or do we need to wait till we get through the...
We need to wait till we get to her. We did it, everybody! We did it! We did it! Only 2 deaths! 2 deaths! 2 total party kills. 1 was Shane, 1 for me. Even though Shane denies it, but it happens.
Which makes it even worse because you're framing that like I'm trying to say that I don't want to give extra money to children.
I mean, that's on you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Won't someone think of the children?
Ah, it's appropriate
Jared
Lyle.
did.
It's appropriate Lyle delivered the final blow. Because he got us to do the stream. So once again, everybody, hey, look at the link that's to the right of my ugly mug, and go there, and you only have, like, what, less than a week left to go donate to Child's Play for this event. You can donate to Child's Play whenever you want to, but for this specific event, go to the Forge Out Fiesta and go donate for a good cause. We will be donating shortly after this stream has concluded, and the amount that, based off stipulations, Lyle has given to us already. And wow, we did it. We did it. We did an entire event. We beat an entire game. Shane, thank you. We did it, Shane. We did it, Lyle.
We did it.
We did it, Sherpas.
Right.
All of us. We accomplished this.
It was much better than my attempt at FF5.
You still have time to remedy that.
Yeah, but I won't.
Yeah, probably not.
You know what you could do next year, Shane, for the Fiesta, is just donate a little more money to children and buy a good party and then have fun.
Buy the party.
Taking that 1%er strategy to the next level, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even read anything that was going on in the plot. I hope you guys did, because it doesn't make any sense anyway.
The time loop is severed, man. That's all you need to know.
It's severed. For now, I guess. I want a Final Fantasy 1 too.
FF 1.5.
No, FF 1-2 Punch.
Dirge of Crisis Core.
The Loopening.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
It would be really funny if at some point the Final Fantasy games went and it was set in the Kingdom of Hearts or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd also be neat if, like, the Kingdom Hearts games actually incorporated more FF characters, like they did originally.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a blend.
It was, yeah.
At one point. I'm so happy I got all the Kingdom Hearts games for $20, though. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Did Square and Disney stop seeing eye to eye?
Well, no. Because it's all Disney characters. And Square made it.
I don't know all of the particulars, but I know something occurred to where it was just like they greatly scaled back the number of Final Fantasy characters in it, and I think it had something to do with
Nomura losing his mind?
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it has something to do with Nomura and the fact that they were just like extremely particular about how they wanted the Final Fantasy characters to be presented or whatever, and that didn't jive with how Disney wanted to do things. But I don't know. But Sephiroth sure was in it that one time. And
I thought that was Smash.
Yeah, well, that too. Cloud can't catch a break. Sephiroth fucking follows him everywhere.
I want to know how to take a picture of this shit, because we have to get that to the Gildabot.
Just be like your mom on Facebook and take a cell phone photo of your screen and then
I guess that'll work.
Text it to somebody.
Once I upload it. But anyway, in addition to the download stuff, we are a podcast, in case you didn't know. So you can go to any podcatcher of choice and type in Retro Hangover, and our delightful little channel should show up. So I hope you can find us there. Also, I'd like to thank everyone who joined us tonight. Gaming Memories Pod, that's Cade, so go check out the Gaming Memories podcast. We have an episode with him, but he has a lot of other good episodes. But hey, check us out, you know, when he interviews Retro Hangover. But in the meantime, yeah, he's good. Mikey Loves Retro has his own Twitch channel. Go check him out. He's good. Orden's one of our patrons. He is the third patron saint. I think he's the third patron saint, but then I don't know where Paul's at.
Yes.
Yeah. So Orden's our third patron saint. Thank you so much to you for joining us on these chats. And altogether, thank you very much for joining us. In the meantime, other things we got is we got an awesome merch store where you can go to at bit.ly/RHP merch, and you yourself can get a mug with Gorp, the eggplant dragon, on it, in addition to many other different merchandise that you can accumulate for yourself. We also, as I said with Orden, have a Patreon if you go to bit.ly/RHpatron. And you too can get a shout out in our episodes if you go by the tiers. If not, you can always vote on whatever Lyle will torture us with in our next patron poll. I'll probably vote for it myself, because I think you do bad episodes, sometimes they turn out well. I know Shane probably doesn't think that, but hey, Lyle's here to torture us, isn't that right, Lyle?
That is not true. I
don't know.
unironically enjoyed Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
No, you
Boy,
didn't.
thank you.
I also think that it is healthy to point out not just all of the stellar retro games, but maybe some of the ones that aren't. I mean, to play off your usual question of does it hold up now, the answer could be yes, it holds up now, in that it is just as shit as it was when it came out.
Or,
Like we do with Buffy.
or that it never did.
Never held up.
Well, that's what I mean. It is just it's just as good as it was when it came out. Unfortunately, that was real bad.
Yes. Any other plugs? Oh yeah, this is part of a Sunday stream, by the way. And we are the Bringers of Light, as you can see. Bringers of Light. And this is a Sunday stream that you can see us with every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Come and hang out with us on twitch.tv/retrohangover. Am I missing anything, Shane?
I feel like that is a fairly exhaustive list. I think we're good. We did, however, at the time of recording this, we did just release a brand new episode. So
Yes, we did!
It is festive and holiday themed in that it is Parasite Eve for the PlayStation 1.
I don't know. It sounds like you talked about the best Christmas movie.
We did.
We talked about it. So maybe next year we'll play the best Christmas movie games. Maybe.
Maybe.
What do you think we will?
Probably.
If Shane ever gets a Saturn. Shane, you can get a Saturn.
I don't need no Saturn.
You have RetroArch. Should be
That's
fine by
right.
then. If you get an Xbox Series S, it's essentially the same thing.
It's also a PS4.
It is. It emulates PlayStation games better than the PlayStation does.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yep. It's true.
That's very funny.
You can play PS1, 2, 3, and 4 games on your Xbox Series S. The S, not the X. The S. But the PlayStation 5 cannot.
Totally not intentional.
Yeah, because the PlayStation 5 just does not have the horsepower to do it.
Right. Technology is just not there.
Too hard.
Yep.
Too hard. Okay, I get it. Yeah, the people made this game. I know. Come on. Let's hurry it up.
Oh, right. We're waiting for the time. I was like, why are we dragging the... the web coordinator.
Yeah, that's important. Everyone deserves their credits. I know we talked about that in the Castlevania game, how at least people get their names like in the credits nowadays. Unlike back then.
That is a good point.
Where it was a play on horror movie stars. Like, hey, that's cool. I'm Christopher Lee, but not even Christopher Lee. I'm like some Boris Karloff or something. Yeah, that's my legacy for making a game that everyone remembers for now until the end of time.
And all QA staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To say all the apparently important people and then the rest of you.
Yes. The ones we paid and the unpaid interns.
Yes.
Ratings section?
And all the support.
What is a ratings advisor? Ratings for what?
Probably for North America.
Like ESRB? How is this going to get a mature rating? Is that what they're afraid of? How?
All the murder.
Yes, the murder. Murder's fine in Mario. They're just little penis monsters.
Kill all the dickheads.
Yeah, if I can jump on a dick in Mario and it's rated E for everyone, then I don't understand what can make Final Fantasy mature. I don't get it.
Man, I was just thinking, like, we've been doing this one for so long now on the streams that we've got like a lot of catching up to do on our other games.
We have a lot of catching up to do in time.
What
Turtles?
What does that mean? Oh, I was like, what? What are you getting at?
Oh my god.
Yes, that, sure. Mm-hmm. Will be banished to a time warp from which you will never return.
And
Unless
they
you
do.
do.
Yeah, until you do.
I'll have to figure that out.
Space age television screen.
I'll figure out a way to
Reason.
play that multiplayer online. Toze is one of those really involved developers that has done a lot and no one knows who the hell they are.
You're right. I don't.
Just look up all the games Toze has been involved with, Tose, and it's crazy. I'm gonna look it up right now. Yeah, it's nuts.
Toze, Japanese video game development company based in Kyoto, mostly known for the Nintendo Game & Watch Gallery series and various Dragon Ball games. Although, it seems like, wow. Yeah, actually, the Wikipedia article has a very extensive list of things that they have done.
Mm-hmm.
Sure is a lot of Dragon Ball, though.
I'm sure they do.
Although, there is a disclaimer on this, though, that, like, some of the titles in this list are believed or assumed to be developed by Toze, but, like, apparently we don't know for sure.
Yeah, because they were like a shadow developer.
Hmm.
Citation needed.
Yeah, let's see. What do I have? Any standout ones that I see here? Yoshi's Cookie.
Resident Evil 0.
Let's see. Tetris 2, the one that everybody loves.
Valkyrie Profile Lenneth for the PSP. Like, they don't even list Final Fantasy in here, and even for the PSP, and even there, it said Final Fantasy was developed.
Apparently, they were involved in Dragon Warrior 1 and 2 for the Game Boy Color.
Possible. Right, we're about to see. We're about to see. Yes.
1647.
1605.
Wait,
is our
what?
final time.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
there you go.
with game clear.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
All right, I think that's all we have. So thanks again for joining us tonight. I think that's all we got for this evening. Thank you once more. Shane, Lyle, do you have any parting words before we officially press the stop button?
No,
You always have such a way with words, Chris. It's glad that
Just stammering
we're
over
on a
myself, that's all.
spoken platform.
I'm going to press the fucking stop button if you have nothing to fucking say, okay?
Well,
Like, you want to talk shit?
I guess what I can do is give you the traditional U random ending and say, no, this is.
There it is. Shane?
There you go.
Okay. Good night, everybody. Bye.